guest is definitely cuffing with no one but his wife.
Yes.
Is the unwitting face of a romance scam, which has cost victims more than £1 million.
Yeah, Stephen Kelly gets contacted by multiple women every single day, claiming to be in a relationship with him.
Yeah, but in reality, Stephen's pictures have been stolen and used to trick hundreds of women. The fallout has been devastating for everyone involved.
It really has. We're joined now by Stephen and his wife, Jenny, alongside Victim Support Operations Manager Lauren Brain, who specialises in relationship fraud. We're going to come to you very shortly, Lauren. Welcome, Stephen, and welcome, Jenny. I mean, this is absolutely frightening. Roughly how many people contact you on a daily business, daily?
At least 10 people a day contact me, whether that be through social media or my business. People just contact me every day, thinking they're in
Still now?
Every day, without fail.
Wow. So when did it first start?
Probably 7 years ago now.
7 years has been going on? And how did it happen to start with? What did you get?
It's funny, I got messages from friends saying, is this your new Facebook account or is this your new Instagram account? And I got no report and started getting regular. Then I just started getting messages saying, you lied to me, I thought you were in a relationship with me, I thought you were moving to Brazil and marrying me, you lied, and that's what I get constantly now.
And are the scammers using your name?
They don't use my name all the time, they do use my name quite a lot, so if you do search my name, you'll see hundreds and hundreds of accounts impersonating me, but they just create loads of fake accounts of different names all the time.
Why do you think they've chosen your pictures to use? Why do you think these scammers have chosen your pictures?
I think through trust, obviously, I've done time in the military, so they've used them types of pictures where they can say to these people they can't use a phone because they're deployed or they're away, and that's why I think they've used it.
Yeah.
And they use your pictures of you when you were a few years back. They used pictures of your daughter as well.
Yeah, so I stopped posting pictures of me and my daughter on social media for the last probably 6 years now. I don't post anything on there because they started taking all them pictures and creating these storylines to these vulnerable men and women.
So what?
I can't believe
I
this.
know. What did you do to start with to try and make it stop? Because I think most people would be sat at home now going, what can you do about it? Do you try and see your MP? Do you get in touch with the social media companies? Well, what can you do?
Did you speak to any of the women?
So I've reported it twice to Action Fraud. I've actually done that, reported it twice back in 2020 and in 2023. But then I posted on social media daily. I go live daily on TikTok, and people actually come on my live, think I'm AI, going, that's not you, you're not Stephen Kelly, your name's this random name.
Oh, so when you just deny it and go, look, guys, this is me, they now think that's AI.
They think I'm AI on my live, yeah. So
but the thing is, AI is adding a whole new dimension to things. I saw one the other day where it's a FaceTime of someone speaking and it wasn't them, and they could choose any face and put on their own face, and it looks real. I mean, as his husband, Jenny, this could have ruined your relationship.
Yeah, so when we first got together, I think I posted our first picture together on social media.
Yeah.
And within an hour, I got a message from a lady saying, so when did this happen? We've been together for 6 months, which for me, initially, I was like, you know, what am I getting myself into?
I know it's not funny, but there's almost something quite comedic about that. It's so dark, isn't it? Where you're like, who have I got together with here?
Well, yeah, but then I saw, you know, she was about 40 years older than me, and I thought, hang on a minute, this doesn't seem right. So I did contact and, you know, I asked Steve about it and he said, you know, this has been happening for a while. But she just didn't want to listen. In the end, I had to investigate myself and contact her employer and say, look, can you please have a word with her? Like, she's not speaking to my husband.
So just to recap, so, Lauren, let's bring you in a little bit here. So what is the actual process of what's happened here? Someone's taken his pictures from any online account he has. A scammer's taken that. Well, I imagine a team of scammers?
Could be an individual, could be a team, and they'll take those photos and your name in some circumstances and create a person. And that person, they're very clever in what they do. They're so skilled in manipulation, coercion. So they'll make that person to whoever they think their targeted victim wants to talk to or will engage with, and eventually, you know, send money, move money, give their personal details to. So it's really clever in the way that it's done.
And these are vulnerable women, aren't they? These are women who may have been widowed. These are women who may have just lost a family member or something. They're in a vulnerable situation. They're looking for connection. They're looking for love. Is that right, Lauren?
Yeah, so women and men vulnerable people, definitely. I think we probably all have vulnerable moments in our lives, and those are the moments that people tend to get targeted. So absolutely anyone can be a victim of this. And obviously the impact of that is devastating financially, but also that sort of emotional trauma that comes with that. And I would say to anyone watching today, if they think they've been a victim, then please go to Victim Support's website, find out who your local support provider is, and yeah, come and speak to us.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just saying victim support means it's almost like you're there after it happens and you provide incredible care, right, after it happens. But what can be done to make sure it doesn't happen in the first place?
It's difficult, and what we try and do is preventative work in the space, and obviously we talk a lot about some of the red flags to maybe look out for. So an example of that would be something we call love bombing. So if you start speaking to someone and really early on they're telling you that they love you, they're giving you all this praise, they're asking you lots of questions about yourself and your life, not giving much about maybe themselves, that can usually be a sign that maybe something isn't quite right there. We've already talked about the sort of profession that they might be in. So if it's a job where they're likely to be overseas or maybe not be able to respond for a few days at a time, again, maybe that's just a sign to really kind of think about the communication that you're having. Could it be a scam? And then there are probably, you know, other things you can do if you have those suspicions.
Stephen, I've got to ask, have you ever had any threats or anything from any of the victims at all?
Yeah, I've had loads of threats. I've been threatened to get beat up, shot, killed. But I'm quite cold to it now because it's happened so long, and all I'm bothered about is my business. When they threaten my business, so if they say to me, find who I am, then destroy my business. They come on my social media pages and say he's a scammer. I'm always worried about not getting work over it, but yeah, I'm quite cold to it now. It's been happening so long.
So you can just literally dismiss it, you just ignore them, block them?
Yeah, block, move on. Yeah, and that's it.
It's hard, isn't it? Because you don't want to be unsympathetic, but if you get 10 people getting in touch with you a day, what are you supposed to do?
Now, I was sympathetic at the start, and now I just... some people don't want to be helped.
You've got to protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to protect yourself and your family.
Well, Jenny, you are actually asking for more protection, aren't you? You're calling on social media platforms to do something about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating when you report a fake account and they give you the options, like, why are you reporting it? And then it says, is it impersonating someone? And you can actually click the person it's impersonating to show that, you know, it's the same pictures, and then you get a message back saying that they've not done anything wrong and they're not going to take the account down. And I just think, you know, something just as small as needing ID to create an account could wipe out so many of these fake accounts. But you can't speak to anybody at these social media platforms. It's all computer-generated responses.
And is it true you've actually been approached by some of these accounts yourself?
Yeah, so I get the...
Not in real life, though?
No, so I get the... fake Stephen Kelly accounts message me, trying to talk to me. You know, one even video called me, and then I turned the camera to see, and they quickly blocked me all the time. So you actually saw Stephen on the other end? A picture of him, and then I turned the camera to Steve, and they panicked and realised who I was. But they don't research enough, so I get messages all the time, like, hey, dear, and I'm like, hey, hubby, you know.
This is crazy.
Firstly, is there any kind of wheels in motion from a legislative point of view, sort of whether it's online safety, any of this covered in online safety bill, or what could be done in a kind of in a higher level to hold social media companies to account, and also crack down on the scammers?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots that can be done, and we would always welcome anything.
Okay, so if you had a blank piece of paper now, what would you want to do?
I think, we were talking about this earlier, I mean, having sort of ID checks on social media, I think would be...
Seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it?
Really, really great. And I think, again, for us, and coming from victim support, for us, it's about actually... We're never going to be able to completely prevent this or stop this, so let's get people into support, let's get that message out there. Speak to us, let's talk about it, let's help you get through this, because we're not going to be able to eradicate it completely. But, yeah, I mean... I don't know enough about social media and tech and how those things work, but I just think anything that we can do, and actually I would say Stephen coming on here today and telling your story is so powerful for other people sitting at home that may feel completely alone.
There's going to be people out there who are embarrassed, they don't want to admit it, they don't want to tell the police, they don't want to say anything. What advice have you got for those people who may think, you know what, I'm being scammed here, they're asking for money, I've not even met them, I've not even seen them in the flesh. What advice have you got for them?
Yes, there's a few things you can do. So we talk about reverse image searches, which is where if you just search it, it will show you how to do one of those. You can post a picture. So if you were talking to someone with Stephen's picture, you could post that. Actually, what that would come back with is how many different profiles there are. So that would be a sign for you.
A massive sign.
Yeah. Talk to your family and friends. Another common trait we see of these criminals is they will want to isolate you from your friends and family. Relationships are secret. We can't really tell anyone about it. That's really common. So talk to your family and friends about it, and then report to your bank, report to Action Fraud, and come and speak to us. Go onto Victim Support's website and just get some support, whether that be sort of practical or emotional. It's all free and confidential. So yeah, come and speak to us.
Oh, thank you. It must be so awful knowing that millions and millions of pounds has been literally taken because of your image.
Yeah,
how does that make you feel?
It's absolutely horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just think people just need to be a bit more vigilant of what they're doing online and just see who they're talking to.
Yeah.
Actually look into it instead of just throwing money away in this climate. No one can afford that, and I don't know why people are going down that route. So just open people watching this now a bit more vigilant in the future.
And this face is trustworthy if you're watching, all right?
Such a shame, because he can't even post any pictures.
Yeah.
It's horrible. You can't
away
live a normal life.
No, they're taken straight away.
Oh,
well, listen, I hope this goes some way to helping to the pair of you. Thank you so much as well for Lauren joining us as well. Best wishes. Cheers.
Thank you.
If you'd like to know more about romance scams, all the information you need to know is
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.